Customer scope, because the customers are really very important, so you need to study the customer. India using a rupee and US using a dollar, so if any people are getting exchange from the different currency, so they want to go with the help of exchange bank. So the central bank is a financial institution that is responsible for regulating and overseeing the monetary system of country. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Natesh, lecturer in commerce, Vidhyaashram, first grade college, MYSURU, the temple of excellence. We are in the unit 1, session 2, second semester, BCom law and practice of banking, okay, which is the introduction first unit. So, and today my agenda, which is a last section, the continuations, under classification of bank. So, in the last session, the major two bank I have explained, which is a commercial bank and as well as investment and industrial bank. So, which is a continuous. Cooperative bank meaning and objective, land development banking meaning and objective scope, exchange bank meaning and objective and scope, and central bank, which is nothing but RBI. Okay, so meaning and objective and scope, and the saving bank meaning and objective and scope. A banking system, okay, a meaning and objective of scope, and branch banking meaning and objective of scope. Okay, moving forward. So the first one, the cooperative bank. What exactly cooperative? Co means there is a members. Okay, so the voluntary members, they are investing their investment to start one specific cooperative bank. So here a cooperative bank is a financial institution, again, which is coming, the same word is repeating, the financial institution that owned and operated by its member. Because the members join together, they are invested, they start invested for the purpose of starting any cooperative bank. So members, the members, they are typically individual or small businessman or other organization. Okay, anybody can be a member. So they want to invest, take the membership, they want to go for investing. So that having a equal voting rights to appoint any board of director, have a common bond or interest, common bond and interest. So the bank is governed by the board of director appointed by the elected by the members. Okay, that elected by the members. So objective of the cooperative bank, any bank, there is an objective we need to identify. So what kind of objective? To provide financial service, because there are too many customers, either the client, the individual business, organization, they are the client. So financial service, the wide variety of financial service they are offering, cooperative bank are offering, and to promote thrift, because anybody want to invest, anybody want to safeguard their money, so of course they want to select a bank, right bank they want to select, so which is a giving 100% guarantee for the investment or depositing. To provide credit, because the cooperative society, they are providing a credit facility either based on the short period loan, long-term period loan or specific purpose loan. Okay, and to support agriculture and small-scale industry, the cooperative society, agriculture cooperative society or a small-scale industrial cooperative society, so specific purpose in the name of the specific usage they clearly specified. Okay, so here, and the scope of cooperative bank, which is because the cooperative society, we are identifying the different geographical location. So which is nothing but the geographical scope, because you need to extend your operation. So, and the service scope, because they are providing a lot of service to the clients like customers. And the customer scope, because the customers are really very important, so you need to study the customer. And operation scope, because they are operating, because the operation, how it is running very smooth way. Okay, so the customer, they want to find a convenience. Next bank, Under classification, next bank, land development bank. Why land development is exit? Because the land development either based on the agriculture land, industrial land or commercial purpose. So that's meaning the land development bank, LDB, is a financial institution. Again the same word is repeating. So everything is coming under financial institution. So that primarily provide credit facility to develop, because the word only land development bank. So if the any empty land, if they want to get and benefit from the empty land, so the development will be happening. So infrastructure development or agriculture land development. Empty land, if you want to start for agriculture or start an industry, you need financial assistance. You can get financial support from the land development with the purpose. So land development and allied activity. It was first established in India 1954. You must remember this date. Okay, 1954 it is established with the objective of providing long-term credit to the farmer for developing their land, because they want to go for cultivation. So which is the farmers want for long period loan. So today if I take tomorrow I cannot repay. So with the always the land development plan will be always going for the long period loan. Okay, long-term loan. So, and improve agriculture productivity and overall rural development. Okay, because most of the farmers are located in the rural, so they start cultivating or agriculture production product, agriculture related product. So they are getting finance support. The main objective, the primary objective of land development bank is to provide finance support to landowner to start agriculture production or any other rural development or infrastructure. The farmer and other stakeholder engage in the land development activity, because either only one landowner or altogether 5 or 10 members landowner, they start developing the land. Okay, so the scope, the purpose of land development extend behind just providing credit facility for land development purpose. It is also involve providing technical assistance. Technical assistance means when the farmers start developing the land, so they need to get majority equipment and a well-planned land site, okay, which is related to the development. Completely technical assistance will be provided by the land development. And training, even if they are start developing the land, they need to get a training. Okay, the land development bank is providing. And extension service to the farmer and landowner. Okay, they are extending a service to the landowner. Moving forward for next classification of bank, exchange bank. Exchange bank means what? Which is nothing but the country to other country. The currency are exchanging. So India using a rupee and US using a dollar. So if any people are getting exchange from the different currency, so they want to go with the help of exchange bank. So meaning the exchange bank is type of financial institution. The same word, the deal with the exchange of foreign currency. For example, anybody having a complete freedom to work anywhere in the world. So they want to get a approval from the particular country, like visa is required. So after getting a job from the different country, whatever they are generating a salary or income, if they want to send for India or getting usage from the currency, whatever they received, so of course the currency will be the foreign currency want to exchange with the help of exchange bank. So this bank facilitate conversion of one currency to another for the business or individual, because the business is operating within our country, the currency conversion is very easy. The business is operating a business with other country, the currency will be exchange with the conversions will happening only for exchange bank. So the main objective, the primary objective of exchange bank is to provide foreign exchange survey. Whenever the exchange happening or the conversion is happening, the exchange rate will be charged by the individual country. It is customers thus include buying and selling foreign currency, okay, as well as providing advice on foreign exchange transaction, because the foreign exchange, we don't know, there are too many countries using their own currency. If you want to get more clarity, so of course you can get a more clarity with the help of exchange bank. So the scope, they typically deal with the large volume of currency transaction, including both spot transaction, immediately the transactions will happening, or forward transaction, means which is nothing but future. So where the exchange rate is agreed upon in advance for the future date, because every day the currency rate will be completely varied, which is not same for yearly 365 days. So you have to go for the spot transaction or future transactions. Moving for next classification, central bank, which is nothing but your RBI. Okay, so whatever the bank is operating in India, which is directly or indirectly controlled by the RBI, setting some standard, fixing some regulation act, regulation law, rule is applicable for all other bank operation. So the central bank is a financial institution that is responsible for regulating and overseeing the monetary system of country or group of country, because in India there are too many banks are controlled by the RBI, because somebody want to regulate, so RBI is taking a responsibility. Okay, the central bank have a significant impact on the economy. The central bank is completely significant responsibility they are taking for the country economy, as their policy can influence interest rate, inflation and economic growth, which is completely based on the economical condition, economical environmental factors. The main objective here, the price stability, which means keeping a inflation. Okay, the currency rate increase means inflation, the currency rate decrease means deflations. At a low, they want to maintain always low, stable rate over the long term, because we are fixing any specific policy for any specific reason, we need to carry for the long term period. So the next, promoting economic growth. The promoting economic growth means what? Exactly the neglected section promoted with the help of RBI. So here economical growth we are identified, and stability, ensuring a financial stability and maintaining a stable exchange rate, because the stable, everywhere we are finding RBI is fixing something like a stable nature. And the scope of central bank responsibility can vary depending on the country and its financial system. What types of financial systems are adapted in India? So the complete monetary is taken care by the RBI or central bank. Some central bank have a narrow focus, because each and every country they having a different central bank, or you can, in India we can call it as Reserve Bank of India. So in other countries there are different central bank. Okay, and monetary policy such as setting interest rate. So individual bank, whenever they are setting an interest, they need to get a guidelines from the RBI or central bank. And managing the money supply, because RBI they are trying to collect cash reserve ratio from individual bank. Okay, now the respected bank they are maintaining saturation reserve ratio. Okay, or liquidity ratio, saturation liquidity ratio. So that's what the standards are made by the RBI, so that other banks also following. So next, under classification of bank, which is coming like a saving account, which is nothing but the individual saving or businessman saving, a government saving. Okay, so the meaning, the saving bank is a financial institution again that primarily deal with the receiving deposit from the customers or client, individuals or businessman. Clear? So this is main focus on only for individuals. So, and paying interest. Whatever they collected deposit from the individuals, they are charging. The bankers are providing an interest facility. So, on those deposit, it is a type of bank that focus on providing a safe and convenient avenue for the individual to save their money. So when they try to pooling money from the individual customers, so they, of course, the individuals are accepting a benefits like interest benefits. Okay, the main objective of the saving bank is to encourage saving habit, because everybody want to save. So today or tomorrow they want to get a benefit, means of course the saving part is very important. So among the individual, saving bank typically offer a low rate of interest because they are providing only for low rate. Okay, so rate on loan compared to commercial bank. So with enable them to play higher rate of interest on deposit. So when the commercial bank, when you try to go for taking a loan facility, they're charging a more rate of interest. So when the saving account, which is a low rate of interest, are issued by the individuals. So the scope of the saving bank is limited limited to receiving a deposited for individual and paying interest on those deposited. So here the scope also same thing, whatever they collected, whatever accepted deposit from the individual, so they are getting interest very low rate. Next banking concept classification, banking system. So any operation which is operating based on the system set by the standard. So here the banking system, how it is set. So in the general meaning, the banking systems refers to the network of financial institution. For example, we know there are different types of bank, SBI group, Canara group, or syndicate group. So they are maintaining a different systems, right? So here wherever which is located, no problem, but they are following the same standard of a system. So regulated body or payment system that providing banker service to the customer. So whatever the payment, acceptance, loan, everything which is based on the standard system. So bank is maintaining one specific system. So objective of banking system, very important. Why? Because the primary objective of banking system is to facilitate financial transaction, because here banking system under only we are finding a financial transaction, so which is carry for the similar nature. And allocate capital efficiently. So they are allocating the capital efficiently. And the scope of banking system, is to broad, which is a very broad sense, and include a wide range of activity. They are not doing only one kind of activity, they are doing a different activity. And related to financial intermediator, because the bankers are, which is nothing but they are doing a financial transaction, means they are coming under agent or mediator. Okay, here intermediator. Some of the main area of activity of the banking system include, one is the deposit collected from the customer. Okay, and the same deposit, the payment and transfer, the customer, they are transferring the money. Okay, or you can get the payment. There are too many payment which is connected for the day-to-day activity. And loan and credit, because of whatever they collected deposit from the individuals, they are providing a loan facility or credit facility for the needy people. And the investment service, now whatever they collected deposit, they are investing in the different sectors like insurance or share market or mutual fund to generate revenue. So next classification, which is nothing but your branch banking. Branch banking means what? So different city, different state, the same branch is located. The head office is somewhere which is south basis or north basis or direction, geographical location. Okay, so here meaning the branch banking refers to the banking model. Under banking model only, we are different branches are located in the different city, different geographical area. So using a common name, where bank operate through the network, okay, of branches spread across the different geographical location. So, for example, SBI is located in MYSURU or Bangalore or throughout the any country, okay, throughout the any state. So, each branch office is responsible for offering a range of banking service to the customer in the local area. So, wherever the bank branch is located, so they want to take care of the financial activity which is related to accepting or providing a facility for the customers. So the objective of branch banking to provide convenient banking service to customers in the different part of the country. So in the country, when you are taking an example, say SBI, any group of bank, which is located in the different city, everywhere the transactions will be running very smooth. You can deposit in MYSURU, you can withdraw for any other state also, because having a same branch. To improve the accessibility of banking service to the customer, because accessibility means what? The customer are getting more convenient, okay, easily they can access. So scope of branch banking. Branch banking has a broad scope that cover a range of banking activity. One is a deposit, okay, so the customers are depositing, and lending loan facility, and payment service, even the investment service, foreign exchange service. So this kind of facility activity identified in the branch banking. Keep on watch for next section. Thank you.